You're watching Cheery TV.
Going down the stairs. Bye, everybody. I'm not done. Just kidding with that. Howdy, everybody. And welcome to... Wait for it to go off, just to make it real awkward. Welcome back, everybody, to the Tate Night Talk Show. Almost made you guys laugh. But we're not here to laugh. We're here to have a good time. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, there are a lot of things to talk about. But first of all, get a load of this guy, huh? Isn't this crazy? Ooh, yeah. Here, I'm gonna put you guys right over here. Yeah, laugh all you want. Laugh all you want. It's fine. Everything's cool. Camera's doing great. Everything's going great. Yeah, we're here. Doing the Tate Night Talk Show. As you can see, I've got my freshly hole punched thumb. It's been a couple days since I did it. And it's pretty freaking awesome, honestly. It just feels good. It just feels good to have like a little thing. I don't know why I like doing this. I wasn't planning on it, but at least the second time around I wasn't planning on it, but I guess grew out for a long time, and now it's great. It's already starting to crack, quite like my sanity, which that's not very funny at all, but we clap it away, I suppose. But yeah, so we have plenty in store today. I'm sure you are aware. I just wanted to go off ahead as well and say, let me get myself a little bit closer, just to make this a little bit more, a little more personal here. All right. This is obviously not at the usual setup, because I'm trying to figure this out. The way I do it over there, like the whole seating, I love that. But let's be real, it's a little messy. Here, I'm gonna throw myself right over here. There, so now I'm looking at you guys. I'm looking right at you. Hey. Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. Don't panic, everyone. Don't panic. Panic. Just panic. Let's panic. Alright, but no, we're good. Everyone's having a good time. We are here to do a whole bunch of good, fun, talking time. So who's excited for that? I'm sure at least a couple of you. That sounds like a couple of you. You know, I think. Oh, I hit the wrong buttons. It's the wrong buttons. We're gonna do that a lot here, everybody. This is fantastic. Doing sound effects on the fly. I can see why people do this as like they have like a whole booth of people doing this, because I don't know how the heck people do this normally. It's just it's insanity. But it's fun. It's pretty cool. I recommend it. But yeah, we're here to discuss. I believe title is I'm a lucky guy, or a lucky guy. Which is, you know, pretty cool. Everyone loves a little bit of luck. I mean, everyone's felt lucky before. You know, they've gone and gambled like $8 and they got $9. They've gambled $12 and lost all of it. They've gambled $3 million and they only broke their legs because they didn't have that much money. But hey, they felt lucky. That's why they made the bet. So either way though. Yeah, just all things luck. A lot of things to do with luck anyway. Before that, we're going to talk about a little bit of an unlucky situation here. And unfortunately, I don't have any sad music. So instead, I'm just going to hit the segue once I find it. There it is. That's right, everybody. It's a segment segue. And honestly, applause down. All right, we have to talk about something. This isn't a segment as much as it is a memorial. Can we get the sad? Aw, that's a little more disgusted. No, don't laugh. It's a memorial. That works. That's an acceptable emotion here. We are gathered here today to honor one of the greatest things in our lifetime, our universe, and honestly, the universe. Red toilet. Don't laugh. Don't stop. You stop that right now. No, okay, listen. Obviously, none of you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. I meant to do a Cannibal Crossing quickie, or just honestly any sort of communication about this, but red toilet. It sounds silly. It sounds insane. It sounds inane and stupid and nonsensical. But it was truly, I should say. Let's get a tear in my eye. Alright, you're right. You caught me. Alright, I'm not going to cry about this. This is a little silly, so you can laugh all you want. You laugh it off. Laugh it off. But seriously, no. We had a red toilet seat. It was like... This is so stupid. This is... Our home bathroom needed a new toilet seat. It's been a while. And we got a new toilet seat. And I don't know what it was. We were all just chilling around, our living room, watching MasterChef or something, and eating some sort of food. Probably not cardboard. Could have been though. But yeah, we were all gathered around and we were saying, hey, what kind of toilet do we want? And I don't know. I started it. I deserve all the blame here. I said red toilet, and I don't know what else ensued after that, except we all started chanting red toilet, red toilet, red toilet. And we were all really excited to get this red toilet, so we all decided it was red toilet time. So a week goes by, and we finally get it, because apparently we ordered it in the mail, which I didn't even know you could do for toilet seats. Kind of silly to order a toilet seat through the mail. I feel like someone's going to use it. Like if someone sees on the box, hey, toilet seat, color red, they're going to be, red toilet seat! Ka-chink! Like they're going crazy on that thing, but either way, it came, and we were excited. It took like 2 hours taking off the old one. Not because I'm incompetent, mostly because I'm incompetent, but also partly because this is kind of disgusting. The other one was, the screws were very gross, and toilet things covered. Very disgusting. Very disgusting. I know. I'm sorry to have introduced that thought to your brain, but it was very gross, very covered in shit. Let's be real. It was covered in shit. All right, it was covered in dookie. It is covered, smeared, caked even in a bit of that number 2 pencil. Thanks. But yeah, it was pretty bad. So we got that out, and I finally got red toilet in. I was like, yo, red toilet. It was nice. It was wooden, which I didn't even know you could do for a toilet seat. Yeah, a nice wooden toilet seat. It was red. It was lovely. It had nice screws, and within like a week, that shit broke. It broke so fast. And now we just have a regular toilet seat, and it came in a few days ago. We got it a few days ago, and honestly, it's been rough going back to the toilet. I miss it so much. It meant a lot to me, and now I'm never gonna see it again. So it's honestly a shame. So could we get 3 cheers for red toilet? It's truly a shame. Went too fast. I just had to get that out there. My favorite moment was finally installing it and thinking, red toilet. No, honestly, my favorite moments was the week leading up to it, chanting red toilet every time we mentioned a new toilet seat. Which, by the way, a week without a new toilet seat, or you need a new toilet seat, one of the worst experiences in my entire life. The toilet seat, the lid was off of the main thing. So like every time I went to lift up the toilet seat, instinct says, hey, I'm going to lift it up and it's going to stay there. Reality said, whee! And chucked that thing across the universe. It was insane. It was wild. It didn't happen every time I wanted to go pee, poop, anything. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was honestly a nightmare. I heard that. I know we're talking gross things, but that gives you no right. Send him to the shadow realm. I don't have any music for that. So just you're gone, buddy. Goodbye. Yeah. So all in all, red toilet. I'll miss you. Hopefully we get you again someday, but for now it's just a regular old white toilet. Let's move on to the actual topic of today. All right, everybody. It might have bugged out a little bit, but it's fine. It's cool. Everything's great. Yeah. So as I mentioned, I'm a lucky guy. I'm not trying to like make it about cool things that I've done. My teeth are gross. I'll notice that for the rest of my entire life, but that's fine. But yeah, I just am a lucky guy. Again, not trying to be all like holier than thou, like my life's better than your life. It is, by the way, but it's fine because it's cool and I enjoy it. So it's not as bad, it's not as good as most people's, but I enjoy it. So that's what matters at the end of the day. But again, I'm not trying to be a vigilante, or what do you call it? What I'm not trying to vigilantize myself. I don't know, everybody. I'm just here to talk about the little things, because there's so many little things. All the nice minor details of luck that really strike you on your side. It really just makes you feel happy, doesn't it, folks? Doesn't it, folks? Yeah. Yes, it does. All right, but yeah. So ultimately, it's all just a bunch of tiny things. So it's not really gonna be that crazy. But I mean, like, there's so many times where, like, as a kid, I would go out and I just find like $5 in the store. It was just kind of cool. Everyone loves $5. I prefer $6, but I never got to $6, which is just a shame. But yeah, just all those little things. However, more recently, I've started getting into like a record collection. You can't really see it. You can kind of see one of them poking out over that big old red guy over there. But yeah, I'm starting to do records. I have formed a habit of collecting things. It is one of the worst habits in the world, because there's too many things that I want, and honestly, it makes my life super cool. But is it a lot? It's a lot. It's a lot to go over and figure out. So yeah, kind of. That was weird. I need like a full buttons, like like just make it a little bit more sensical. But yeah, I've been getting a lot more into like records. I've started collecting rocks. I think I mentioned that last week. I don't remember. I want to collect stuff. That's a New Year's resolution for me. I got a big old thing of rocks. I want to try to fill it. It's pretty cool. And eventually, I'll show you those rocks. Don't hold me to that though. All right. Oopsie. That was an accident. I'm stupid, everybody. Either way, as I was saying, one of those things is vinyls. Vinyls, I love vinyls. Who doesn't love vinyls? Who doesn't love music? I used to not love music. Fun fact about me, I didn't really start listening to music till like middle of my high school years. I didn't think it was cool, and honestly, my sisters traumatized me with it by chasing me around my apartment, screaming Lady Gaga songs at me. So it's not even false, by the way. They'd go around. I didn't like Poker Face or like a Bad Romance. I don't know what it was with Lady Gaga. Wasn't into it as a kid. It didn't like scare me, but it freaked me out. It was just like, I think that's what they were going for though, because it's Lady Gaga. But I mean, just like, yeah, it was weird. So they chased me around with it. It was really like they would either have it on like the computer and they'd start shouting it and then running me around the room and everything. It was a nightmare to live with. But now music's kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of like it, which is cool. I don't know why you're laughing at that. It's not very funny, but I mean, yeah, it's just nice. And as such, I've collected some stuff, and I haven't had a chance to talk about it to mostly anybody. Because an awe of that. That's not that awe. That's not even an awe. Just laugh. It's fine. Because yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of the music I get is for me. I like it. My sisters aren't necessarily fans of it. They do like some of it, but like, they don't know. They don't care about Paul McCartney as much as I do. Let's be real. I don't think many people do. But yeah. So, but however, I don't care if you guys like it. I'm gonna talk about it anyway, and you can keep your mouth shut over there. Get out of here. We're gonna start off today with a new segment, a new recurring segment of this podcast. I don't know what the hell to call this. The talk show. There we go. Cue the segue. That's right, everybody. We're going to be starting off a new segment known as the 5-minute record holder, which is pretty enticing. Ooh, what does it mean? Ooh, it could mean anything. 5-minute record holder for 5 minutes for records? I already gave away. It's vinyl related, so maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know anything. Basically, what's going to happen is a 5-minute timer. If I was smart, I would have had this prepared super well in advance. But I do, because check this out. 5-minute timer. Oh, sorry, it's right there. It's a little bit in the way. But basically, I'm going to be giving myself 5 minutes to talk about a record in particular that I am pretty happy with, and I'm glad that I have. Just because I enjoy talking about things that I like to talk about. One of those things is my music. So, nothing to do with the topic, by the way. I know that. As it turns out, I'm pretty sure I've already talked about this topic, and I don't think it's all that good. A lot of times I set up the topic where I have one idea and I run with it. And I forgot the idea like the day after I sent the schedule out. So it's a mess. It's a mess. It's fantastic. But hey, it's cool because I have segments. That's what segments are for. It's good filler. It's good filler. Everyone loves a little bit of good filler. Isn't that right? It's like chicken strips. But yeah, today I have for you the record we will be holding is, drum roll please. Oh, we love a good drum roll. It is the Muppets, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, everybody. Ooh, yeah! Yeah, this thing is, I'm gonna try to not cut into the timer. This is, the Electric Mayhem. There's the back of it. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna talk about it. And I got 5 minutes to do it. There's no sound effects. It's just a timer. Let's go. Okay, everybody. All right. So, first of all, first introductions to this record, pretty dang cool. Obviously, if you love the Muppets, it's like a. I love the Muppets, and I saw this while I was out today, actually, with my sisters, and I was like, oh, Muppets, that sounds kind of cool, and I was like, I got it, almost on instinct. But the main reason I got it was because of some of the songs that were on it, which is, I don't know, crazy, right? You get a music for songs. Who do that? Who do that? But because this isn't like Muppet soundtrack stuff. This isn't like from a movie or whatever. This is just like covers of songs, like actual songs, but with like the Muppets doing it. I think that it's because they have like a show. Because one thing that I love with some records is that they come with extra stuff. This one came with an advertisement. Yeah, it came with an advertisement for the Disney's Muppets Mayhem on Disney Plus. So maybe it's good. I like the Muppets. I might like this, but if that's I could have gotten a poster, but I got an ad, which was already on the sticker on the plastic wrap of the record. So 2 strikes already for Disney there. But yeah, honestly though, it's pretty nice. And honestly, the experience of opening this album, because again, opening an album can be a very cool experience. Because sometimes it's just, like, you go in through here, get the piece of paper. It's usually like a little shitty tan-colored, very flimsy, like almost like parchment paper, like you're gonna bake a cookie with it. But some of them are actually pretty nice. And this one's pretty cool because not only is there obviously a spot for the music to go in, but it opens up into a nice little, just a little image of all the dudes. They got Animal, they got Dr. Teeth, they got everybody. They got literally freaking everybody, and in the Electric Mayhem, and it's a fantastic thing. It's a fantastic album, and I already listened to it actually. I got it today, and I listened to it already. Thank you. And the thing is though, opening the album then comes into this, which is just freaking insane, right? Just cool colors. It gives me very like magical mystery tour vibes in a sense there, just with all the crazy colors and the band, everybody there, and the back. I don't actually know what the back of the Magic Mixture record is, but I mean it's probably something like this if I had to guess. But it shows you all the songs. So side 1 has Rock On, Gotta Be, True Colors, which is one of the songs that I was like, what the hell? This is weird. The Sound of Us, Have a Little Faith in Me, Join Together, and We Are One. And side 2 is Can You Picture That? God Only Knows, from the Beach Boys, which, if you know that song, and also number 4, On Our Way, and Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's like the Muppets are doing this. What the hell's wrong with people? It's crazy. And they also have Rock and Roll All Night, by of course Kiss. I only know like 4 of these songs, but they sold me, so it's great. Gonna get there and Believe in Us. And honestly, I may not have known most of these songs, but it was a really enjoyable experience. What wasn't enjoyable, however, was also opening this. First of all, it's pretty cool. The front side has little messages from all the boys. You got Floyd in there, you got Lips, you got Janice, Animal, Dr. Teeth, and of course, Zoot. Zoot. We love Zoot. You got little messages about the album and the experience and everything, which is really cool. The back says all like the little bubbles are like the directors and people who worked on it. But what scared me the most opening this album was getting the record out, because I noticed that it was purple, which is kind of cool. You never see it. But also getting it out, it was really stuck. It's kind of stuck right now. It's like see-through and it's like plasticky, and I thought I was gonna break it. I thought the static was going to destroy it, but it is just a purple with like some little blue streaks in there. Personally, I would have rather had the whole thing been like Dr. T's like mouth symbol that Animal has on his drums. I thought that would have been cooler. But either way, it all works out. And now I guess we can talk about the experience of listening to it. It's only been 4 minutes. I'm supposed to keep this to 5 minutes. By the time you get to I was supposed to say this in the beginning, but by the time you get to the 5-minute timer, and if you want to skip 5 minutes, this segment will be over, because that's as much as people can ever take with this. But overall, listening to it was really good. First side, it was really nice. Hearing True Colors. First side, that was Janice. It was pretty good. It was honestly, the covers are as good as you can expect from the Muppets, but the ending with like a live sounding version of "Believe in Us" was really dang nice, and it was a really good closer. It was very powerful, and they actually covered "God I Knows" and "Brew Trouble Water" and all the other songs very dang well. So this is a very good listen. And I suggest you do it. But that is the 5-minute timer, everybody. Beep, 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 beep. And now the cover will go away. We will get rid of the timer. And there it is, everybody. That was a 5-minute record holder. So if you liked it, yay. If you hated it, I had fun. And that's what matters, so we're gonna keep doing it. All right, everybody, back to square one. I'm just kidding. You thought we were just going back to square one. I mean, we're still here, going back to square one. But rest assured, everybody, this isn't just square one, because this is the actual idea that I had for this when I was like, oh man, I'm a lucky guy. I'll do like, what's the luckiest thing you could have? I was gonna think of like Lucky Charms and stuff, and that got me thinking of cereal, everybody, of cereal. And this is showing it's a little bit of a mess right now, but it's fine. Hold on, I'll get there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Lucky Charms. I guess we should probably have done like also my camera's not there. The whole point was I was supposed to be here in the middle with the cam. This is a mess. This is a mess, and I am a mess. But we're working on it, which is all that matters. I think if I just click this button, there I am. I'm really big. Wow. Hi everybody. How's it going? Oh, why am I so? I haven't used this in a minute. I don't think. I guess I can go back here. I guess. There we go. Everything's fantastic now. Can we get a scene segue again? There we go. The wrong way, buddy. Wrong way. We'll just go here. Everybody's fine. All right. Iconic Showdown, everybody. This is fantastic. This is good times. As you all know, the most iconic showdown is a very fantastic recurring segment, if I do say so myself. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, so basically, all we're going to be doing is ranking the Lucky Charms, because I thought about Lucky Charms. It got me thinking about the marshmallows in the cereal, because everyone loves the cereal. The cereal is the best thing that Lucky Charms can say, because honestly, who even keeps Lucky Charms? Like gym socks that smell bad? Who keeps those? This is all about the cereal, because that's pretty dang cool. So we have our 8-tier bracket, because there's not that many. There were probably that, like up to 16 if I included all the old ones, but I didn't, because who cares? I included all of the information about these is brought to you by both Wikipedia and my own head, because I used to be hella into the Lucky Charms lore. And you can laugh all you want. It's a serious statement, so think about that when you laugh at me. Why are you laughing? I'm so sad. Facial acting, Let's get over to the list, shall we? So, before we do actually work on the list, though, we have to zoom in, zoom, zoom. See, it's a lot more effective than the last one, I think. We need to do a little bit of extra tiering, because we need to figure out who the 8th bracket slot is, because there are everyone knows the current slogan of Lucky Charms is, and that's how we actually based the bracket: hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. So those are the main 7. Those are the main 7 that are in the list. However, the sixth one has changed at least 3 times, maybe even more, but at least as far as I'm concerned. I mean, obviously they've changed a lot. They used to just be like 4 shapes and they sucked ass, but now they're cool and they're awesome and they have lore, which is, again, anything with lore, 10 times better. 10 times better. Just a fantastic thing. So we have here the old seeds that are going to be 9th and 10th that are going to be fighting, and then whoever wins that is going to be going up against the 8th seed, which is currently the one that is the 6th thing, which is unicorns, and we're going to see which one is going to actually fight in this tournament. So a quick mini tournament within a tournament. Who's excited? Oh yeah, baby! Let's go! So, the 9th seed is the Hourglass, which is, honestly, before we actually, let's do the 10th seed first, because there's some interesting lore here. Pot of Gold. I was around when Pot of Gold was here. I know. It's crazy. It's cool. And I say that because it phased out in 2008. Found ya. Yeah, it phased out in 2008, which is insane. I was 6 years old when the Pot of Gold was replaced by the 9th seed here, the Hourglass, which is insane. I, honest to goodness, have a lot of memories eating Lucky Charms with the Pot of Gold, because that was just super cool. And honestly, super thematic, by the way. If you think of Lucky Charms, Pot of Gold is pretty dang thematic for like a leprechaun-based cereal. I mean, it's like saying, oh, hey, Lucky, we got to the end of your rainbow. It wasn't actually a pot of gold. A unicorn was taking a big old shit, and it just happened to strike the sky in such a way that it produced marshmallow rain, and now you're eating unicorn shit rain. So feel good about yourself, Lucky. Feel good about yourself. But I digress. So 10th seed here, the Pot of Gold. So yeah, you got phased out in 2008, which is insane. However, each Lucky Charm has a special Lucky Charm power. Charm power. Maybe that's how I'll call it. I don't know. The Pot of Gold, when you would consume it, it is said that you would glow in the dark. You know, like shiny style, like gold coins. Imagine gold coins, you reflect a bling, big light. That's what would happen. You'd get big light, which is pretty dang cool. So honestly, pretty nice. Compared to the Hourglass, though, Hourglass replaced in 2008, and it was replaced, by the way, by unicorns in 2018. Which, can I please get the shock? And not only that, can I get it twice? Because what the heck? 2018? I always thought it was... I thought, like, Pot of Gold lasted till, like, maybe 2012 or something. Hourglass was here till, like, 2021, and then the unicorns were maybe new-ish to that. But I thought unicorns were, like, a year old. My perception of time has been shot. It's dead. I don't know what it is anymore. So, yeah, they got replaced in 2018, which is insane. However, its power, that's kind of more important here, is that you were able to control time. You could speed it up, you could reverse it, you could do literally anything with time. You ate one of those charms, you could do whatever the heck you want. You can go anywhere, do anything. Which is pretty dang cool. A very cool power. It's a much better power than the Pot of Gold. However, if we also take into consideration the point of the most iconic showdown, it's iconic. It's not like iconic because of its power. It's because of iconic because it looks cool. And I mean, look at, obviously these have a very similar color palette. They were a very clear swap around. And I don't know how the unicorn replaced it, to be honest. But either one would be an upgrade to the unicorn, in my opinion. But as much as I love the power of the Hourglass, the Pot of Gold holds nostalgia for me. And it's honestly just a lot cooler of a power. Not a cooler power, but cooler shape. So, drumroll please, everybody. The winner here is going to be the Pot of Gold. Which is pretty dang cool. Solely because of shape alone. So let's do this. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just delete that. Oh, it's still there. Now we can make it bigger. There we go. So now, it is the 9th seed, the Pot of Gold, versus the 8th seed unicorn, and then we can actually get to the main list here. And as I've already kind of mentioned, we can drum roll this. Oh no, we list some information about the unicorn. We got your information. Unicorn replaced the hourglass in 2018, and its power, which I mean, it's a unicorn, so it's gotta have a good power, right? Yeah, you think. It brings color to the world. It brings color. You can bring color. So imagine the world you're living in right now with, all the color. You could bring some of that into the world that already has. Drum roll, please. This is absolutely ridiculous. So it's the pot of gold. It's the pot of just destroy this, please. There we go. Fantastic. The pot of gold takes the list, and now we can finally get into the main list, where we have applause. Thank you. And we also have the first seed, which now, once again, the pot of gold has made quite a jump, and it is now going with the first seed of the Lucky Charms, the heart. Because not only is it the first... What's funny? You're supposed to clap. That's still not clap. Okay, whatever. It all works out at the end of the day. Not only is Hearts the first one on the list, it's also the only main cast member to have gone through the entirety of Lucky Charms without being changed at all, which is pretty dang cool. I mean, for a heart, obviously it's a very basic shape, so why would they need to change much about it? And honestly, what the hell is Lava Lucky Charm? How is that a Lucky Charm? I'm gonna be honest. I don't see heart. It's like sentimental. This isn't called sentimental charms, is it? I don't think so. So the only thing about heart is that when you consume one, it is said to give life to objects, which is pretty dang cool. How does that work, though? Like, let's be honest. Like, you eat a pot of gold, you glow. You eat a heart. How do you tell what object to come to life? Like, you look at something. The first thing you look at when you open your eyes, as you close your eyes, like, oh my god, delicious marshmallow. And you look, and it's like, no, my chair. No, I wanted to sit on that. No, come on, don't. And then it walks away and you're chairless. That's kind of a bad power. But if it's like you just like think of something and it comes to, that's pretty cool if it comes to life. But the only thing I could imagine I want to come to life is my cool Lego Chatot, which I'm gonna keep showing off because I'm proud of it. So this would be cool to have in real, like, alive. So a cool power. I still think the power is better. The pot of gold's power was never all that great. I think that's the main reason they probably changed it. But this is about the look, alright? It's about the look. And if you can't beat them, then get the hell out of the way, because we're giving it to the pot of gold. Which, I mean, it's not like it's obvious, but like it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, Like, I think the heart could have maybe stood its ground against like one of these, but not a whole lot of them, let's be honest here. Next up, we have the seed number 2. We have the shooting star. Ooh, yeah, pretty cool. Shooting star was always fun. I just moved something. There we go. Oh, I smacked that. Okay, I smacked it on the floor. Gave you some more. Shooting star. Let's talk about the shooting star a little bit. It is orange and yellow. Currently, I think I fly swapped the colors because I'm an idiot. I drew all these, by the way. Can we get a round of applause for me drawing all these? Okay, thanks. But yeah, so there were different colored ones. Like, I actually remember this too. There were like different colored shooting stars, like greens and like pinks and like blues and shit. In 2011, how I thought this was like 2 years ago. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe my stores are just selling expired large marshmallows. What do I know? Honestly, but yeah, it's been around for quite a while. I don't know how long. I didn't care to look at Wikipedia that hard. Its power, though, is to give the power of flight, which is pretty dang nice. We love a power of flight. What's so wow here? It's just flight. You eat it and you go wee. Pretty cool. We now have the 7th seed, the red balloon, which, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think I did a good job. Can we get a round of applause for my art this time? Alright, that's fine. Red balloon, I feel kind of bad for being so mean to it. Because in the notes I have, it says introduced and then probably not thought of since, which is just kind of mean. I gotta be honest. But also its power is floating. When you're going up against some, first of all, the shape is what it's a balloon. But then pile on top of that the power against it. It's flying or floating. Can we get a drum roll, ladies and gentlemen? I think this is a no-brainer here. The shooting star is going to move on, which is very good for the shooting star. They deserve it. So let's get them in there. And let's move down to the 3rd and 6th seed. This one's actually a tough one. This one's a very, very tough one. We have, in seed 3, the horseshoe. Purple in nature. I don't know why I write things. I think if I actually just said them... Hold on, let's backcheck, everybody. The horseshoe, which is purple in nature, and actually... okay, fine. It's kind of stupid. And it's said to give the power of super speed, which is pretty dang cool. We love some super speed in the universe. Speed's cool. Not the drug kind, though. That stuff's bad. Listen to Smokey Robinson. Not Smokey Robinson. Smokey the Bear? Yogi Bear? Flintstone? No, Flintstones did smoking commercials. Who's the G.I. Joe? There we go. Alright, yeah, don't smoke. But yeah, a horseshoe on its own is a nice marshmallow. But also, they always felt rarer. Because I don't know if it's just the shape, but it never stays in solid contact like when you get one. Like you get one and it's like someone took a hammer to it. It's like the horseshoe is not very lucky and it actually owes a lot of money to the Rainbow Corporation and they keep getting their knees beat in. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So whenever you get a full one, it's like an extra surprise in your marshmallow cereal. As if marshmallows in your cereal wasn't a big enough surprise. We now actually have the 6th seed, which is a very, very iconic shape. It's probably one of the most. The rainbow, everybody. The rainbow. I know, right? So sweet. Yeah, the rainbow. There have been a ton of reboots. Like there were like those rainbow crystals that happened. The different colored rainbows that I'm sure happened in like 2003, but I remember happening 3 months ago. So can't take my word for it. But it's nice. And the power is a really good power. It is the power of teleportation. Which is insane, dude. You wanna go somewhere, eat a rainbow, you got it. It's like taste the rainbow. Skittles, Lucky Charms, be the rainbow, go wherever the hell you want. It's pretty dang cool. The power is definitely on Rainbow's side, and I want to give it to Rainbow, but I don't know, because again, the rarity and like the genuine like just love of the horseshoe that I have. I don't know why I love the horseshoe. Maybe it's like purple. It's just a cool color. Purple's cool, but yeah, drum roll, everybody. Despite that, I have to give it to the. Why are you clapping already? I didn't even say it. I didn't even say it's the rainbow. By the way, I'm giving it to the rainbow. Love the rainbow. Rainbow's awesome. Rainbow's cool. And this now concludes us into the last section of the main bracket. This section goes on for a lot longer than it needs to. But I like to yap. That's why we're here. I'm yapping. So, pretty great. We have the horseshoe. No. Can we get... There we go. We have the clovers versus the blue moon. Oh, which is pretty dang. It's another pretty tough contention. I always loved the moon and the clover as a kid, so it's going to be rough. The clovers... used to be a clover, now it is a clover within a hat, which I guess makes sense because it's a leprechaun's hat. Cool. The power it gives you is the power of luck. You get extra luck. What a power. You know, you're not going to outright beat cancer, but you're a little more likely to beat cancer, which is, I mean, can't ask for more there. Doctors wish they could do that. But you just gotta eat some damn Lucky Charms, you know? That's the secret that they don't tell you. Versus the blue moon. It's blue. Used to be yellow, fun fact, until they said blue is cooler. Because it's blue. That's a bad joke. the power of invisibility is what it gives you, which is pretty dang. Invisibility has always been one of my favorite superpowers. I don't really know why. I just always thought it was cool. You know, you just get to go wherever you want. I think maybe I'm just a closeted introvert. That's the word. I almost said something very bad. Yeah, guys, you need to learn to laugh at the correct time here. A little late, but the chutzpah is appreciated. Two really good symbols. Two pretty okay powers. I do think the power swings in the blue moon's favor, though. However, the symbol of the clover is just... It's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. It is. I mean, it's just incredible. So now we can pin said clover against the 8th seed, which is the pot of gold. And this is actually a really tough one for me, because like I say, I love the pot of gold. Pot of gold is awesome, but I don't know if it beats a clover. I feel like in terms of luck, that's just a really good lucky charm. Clover is just what you find in a rainbow, which I guess is symbolic of the luck that you. If you happen to actually find something at the end of a rainbow, you have to go play the lottery. Either that, or you'll get struck by lightning like 15 times before you do. So you gotta act fast. So I don't know. It's tough because the pot of gold, I love it. I think I'm just biased towards it. With the clover, especially the way I drew the clover. Come on, guys. Oh, you bug off. It's a nice shape. It makes me feel good. It's a tough one. The lucky hat is really nice. I do really like the hat. I think the hat's cool. Oh, I don't know. Oh, but we're getting a drum roll early. We're getting a pre-early drum roll. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to give it to... Shoot, I don't know. The hat. I think the hat's gotta take it. I don't know. It's a tough choice, but I do think the hat is just ekes it out. Now we have Shooting Star versus Rainbow. I mean, shooting stars are pretty lucky, which I only actually just now realized it's actually a pretty rare thing and a lucky thing to put in the Lucky Charms. You wish upon a shooting star. I only just put that together. I feel freaking genius-y smart now. What's lucky about one red balloon? Is that the one that the 99 red balloons guys keep singing about? Like, give me my last balloon. All I've got are 99 red balloons. You know, like those guys. No, screw those guys. Anyway, drum roll, please, because we're not talking about balloons. We're talking about shooting stars versus rainbows, which the rainbow is clearly the subservient there. Let's just grab that. And this is a tough decision. This last one is a very, very tough decision. By the way, thanks to printyourbrackets.com. Everyone shout out to printyourbrackets.com. We love those guys. They're so cool. I'll give you all your bracket needs. But now we need to think about a genuine winner of this. The clover versus the rainbow. It's a tough one. 4th seed versus 6th seed, by the way. Like, kind of a crazy play here. But who would... I mean, seeing a rainbow and seeing a clover, I feel are two very distinct things that actually I was going to say wouldn't help much, but actually kind of cement my answer. Drum roll, please, everybody. I think the winner goes to the clover. I think the clover takes it. I know it was expected to win. There's a couple of upsetting boos in the chat, but it's fine. I just think the clover takes it, because imagine going outside on a regular, slightly rainy day. It's a Wednesday. And it's a nice little rainbow in the sky. Really cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Now imagine looking down and seeing a 4-leaf clover in a field. Even if it's on a hat. That's just awesome. That's such like a rare thing. It's just really cool. Like, the rarity of a 4-leaf clover and the luck that it would bring forward is... It beats it out. And it also just looks nicer. So, which is, I mean, personal preference, be damned. Because I am the preference. Everything needs to revolve around this guy right here. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the most iconic showdown. Let's get to the next segment. You're plotting way too early, folks. You're plotting way too early. Yeah, that was a great little segment there. And quite honestly, that's all I got. That's all I got, everybody. I ain't got much else here. I could do a rant. You guys want to hear a rant? Well, then I don't know what you want from me, except I guess maybe the end of the episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a lucky guy. It doesn't seem like it, gotta be honest. But that was the topic today, believe it or not. I know it's been a little bit outshined by quite a few things. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Tate Night Talk Show. It's been fun. It's been absolutely real. And I look forward to seeing you next week where we'll probably have an actual topic. Maybe we'll be back at the table. Who knows? We'll see. I'm probably going to be back here. It just kind of fits the bill a little bit better. Let's be real here, everybody. So thank you again, as always, for showing up. And I'll see you all next time. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, bye!